All right, we are back. It is May 3rd. Going over some stocks today, a recap today. Uh excuse me, recap what was going on today. Well, today was Fed Day, and the Fed did raise a quarter point, and he signaled possibly end to rate hikes. We'll see if that happens. Let's look at the Dow Jones, what happened. So, it was going along the Dow. I mean, a little bit of a move early, then it faded at 11 a.m. and it started to bounce a little bit up here. It looks like a double top here, 33,000. What's that? Near 750. And then right here, 2 p.m., the Fed speak, and it really came down. They really pushed it down hard. Minus 270 for the Dow, Nasdaq minus 55, and S&P minus 28. So they digested the news. They didn't like what he said. So listen to CNBC, and they said, Powell was a little bit off today. He didn't seem right, or not his normal self. Maybe he's feeling pressure, but they weren't too confident what he was saying. So maybe he's lying. Maybe, who knows at this point. All right, so that's what happened today. So they faded pretty quick. Right now, futures, Dow Jones minus 136, S&P minus 15, Nasdaq minus 5, Russell minus 19, VIX plus 20.50. You've got gold 2061. Look at gold take off right here. 2061, and you have oil 67.24. Look at oil drop. Wow. And I called it. I said it was going to drop with the long-term charts. I did oil charts a while ago. What's crypto doing? Crypto is holding up pretty good. 28,955. Ethereum's at 1,900. All right, so it looks like Bitcoin's holding up and gold is doing very well. They see happening. All right, let's look at today's movers. So get the charts here. IMGN. This moved up 135%. Let's see why. It's early pre-market. Biotech, Immunogen stock jumps 140% after positive drug trial data. That's always good. They were found in 1980 in Massachusetts. Just looking over FinBiz information. They get a lot of like drugs, phase 2, phase 1, something with Eli Lilly there, Novartis. So they got a lot of things going on with the company there. And so look at the charts here. Yeah, this came out pre-market. Look at the volume. Yeah, 478. Not much volume. Then it exploded 166 million in volume. Let me just look here. Yeah, it came up. All right, so they're 2.22 billion market cap. They're huge. Institutions are 93%. Higher float. So, this one took off. Then it found support. It looks like this 10 line. And took off again, like double top, pulled back. But you see, it was kept moving higher on each move, and it moved up to 13, then like flatline. The daily chart on it. It was doing nothing for a long time. I mean, basically between this 4 and 6 line, moved a little above that 7. That's been a while, over a year plus. So it was a move. Not a great trade. I mean, pre-market, this wouldn't be my kind of trade. Once it jumps up like this, and you see what it does, it's going to fade back and you short it. Did find sideways action, but nothing great. It was a $3 move, but it wasn't the best long setup. Even a short setup, nothing was there really. XIN. This is another one that popped up. Looks like a Chinese stock, real estate. It's moved over 4, and they pumped it. See the quick pump with the volume. You're getting this a lot, where sometimes it's even an hour or less, and they pumped it. The 6 came back. Right around 436, and they pumped it after hours again. So this is another massive pump. And going back on this one, they had a reverse split. It was back in November. It really pushed it January all the way up to 7 from 4. And look at the fade. This is a massive fade here. Look at this, all these red candles. See, this is the first time. Once this comes out, I see a big green candle. Something's up here. This candle is only 143,000 in volume, but that was something's up. Then the next 2 days, nothing. Then you see something like this explode. So someone was waiting for it or waiting for the right push, and they pushed it pretty good. GDC, we talked about this one. $5, 7, moved alert to 10 plus. Really, you know, jaggedy here, a lot of halts. This is on the 5 minute. Then they faded it back. Look at this big candle. See, they pulled it back just below the 1320 EMA, brought it up again on volume. You know, it's manipulated when you have the day, it goes down on, less volume. The days on up volume was higher. You know, they're just pushing it, trying to get profit there. Seen that a lot. HCDI. It's another look at these moves. Halt, sideways halt. This is on the 5 minute. It's less on the 3 minute. I mean, there's more halts on the 3 minute. Look at these halts. It's this is what this market too is kind of worrisome. When you see this, I've seen this before. A lot of these small caps stocks like this, you really like they're pushing it. Remember, before the market really crashed, 2022 January. All these moves are crazy. Just everything was moving up. Like these are being pumped and pumped, and they're just garbage stocks. So people are just almost like trying to pump anything because maybe they know something bad is going to happen. Or I don't know, it's going to get worse, and maybe we are going to test that October low. We'll see. Something that seems weird here. Anyway, so 4 blew up to near 14. Look at this. They faded it back. ACGN, another fader. Look at this. So you move 152. It's all front side, back side. So if you can catch the front side early, relatively early, and then let it ride up. So look for a sell signal in 5 minutes. These aren't sell candles. Yeah, they're bearish, but you have to see what it's going to do here. There's nothing. It's a sell signal on it. It's a shooting star. This is a cross or a big spinning wick up and down. That's like one of the last moves there. And you can see stochastics start to go down. And then once you see red, red, and another red after all these greens, that's at least going to pull back strong. That'll be a good place to take profit. All right, you see just another one. APM. This was a good short. So you had $9. They pushed it up past 11, came back. A nice little long here pre-market. Double top right here at 9. They pushed it back again. And H, not much volume here. They pumped it real fast. SNTG, which did we just talk about this one? Yeah, look at this. All the way up, came back. Look at the volume the other days. The stock, it does nothing. 3,000. That's how you know it's a pure pump. $4. So this was nice moves here, then moves up, then it comes back, moves up. It's like waiting for the explosion up. VINO after hours. MRSN. DXF. Didn't I talk about this one too? I think it did. Yeah, look at this one. It moved up. They pulled it back. See the volume? Look how low it is on the days they pull it back. It's just hovering. They're waiting for another pump. Touches the 13 EMA and they explode up. I've seen it so many times in my years charting. Here's top. I haven't looked at this one recently. So this was up near 250. They pulled back with the volume, but even the volume on updates now is lowering. Didn't even touch the 13 EMA. They pulled it back again today for the move up after 2 days down. Okay, here it is over 55. There's the shooting star work. When you see all green candles and the first red candles, you know it's going to pull back somewhat. So you know that's probably the top, at least for now. And they brought it back up again after that. And then it came back down to 75 and moved to 85 double top. Almost like a triple top of this 85 level. What else do we have there? AKLI. Watch there. RBP. MDXG. Once you get past the list, the top 5 to 10 are pretty decent. Look at this. QRTX. When you see tight little candles like this, you know it's a long all day. This is like a tight candle, slow train up. I've seen this times too, not that often, but you'll see very tight small candles. Look at this. You put in, a 50-cent line here. None of these candles even really came to 50 cents. Some of them, like, it's a pretty wild move there, just straight up. Here's INKT. Yeah, so down on the list, you don't get as much volume. Sometimes you get good trades with higher prices, but Nothing here. See, it's all like garbage. You get very little volume. This was all pre-market, and they faded it. Till all right. So not the best of gainers today. It's some good ones in the last few days, but IMGN took the top prize today, 143%. Now let's look at some moves. SQQQ. Yeah, this was fading down. You can draw a line right here. And as soon as Powell started to speak, it was all over the place. They're bouncing it long. That's very tough to trade around the Fed. You got to wait a little bit after. And you find this line right here, which is 29.25. See it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 10 wicks. And then this one went even further. That probably stopped out a lot of people. But once you saw that again, it kept coming down. You could probably get it in 29.25, and it took off. So it was not bad. Little gain there. Now looking back on this, so this is the bearish, the Qs basically. Going back all the way to January, November, December last year almost. Yeah, this is a double bottom. Is this going to make a bigger move up? I've been calling that 35.40 possibly. If the market turns pretty bearish, you can see back here. It's been on a huge run. It was near 70. These wedges break out, break out. We haven't had one break out yet. So we're just hovering flat here. But it is oversold. I think the volume's trying to increase. So look what else we got here. TZA. This is another one. Draw your line right down, straight down. 33. That's a nice move. Bearish. Small caps, 36. Now, in small caps, the market turns. They get out of small caps fast because there's smaller liquidity. Smaller companies. Traders, money managers, hedge funds, they'll get out of them fast. So that's why this takes a bigger hit. But this went up today. I mean, this went up today because you're bearish small caps, which is bad for bullish ETFs. This is another line. It looks like this 35 line's important, a little above 36.84. But it's been on the move since February. What else we got here? SDL. See SDL going back, 24 line, 26. Nice move today. There's another one. Draw your little line here. It's touched 26.25 many times. Then this 25.50 was huge. That was your good support here, and it broke up. This one, excuse me, ever since November, December, January, February, it's been in this line here pretty much. Basically 24 to 28 and a little bit higher, 30. It looks like it's climbing back up there. SPXU. You have the 13 line going back. Let's bring this back. It's even here, basically. This 13 line. We went below January, April, touched almost August, again February, again now May. This 13 line is very important, it looks like now. As far as the bearish ETFs go. This is bearish the SPY. This was another one. It was up 24. They bounced it slightly. 17 back then. March. It's gonna make another run up here. Quite possibly. What else we got? Stocks, semiconductors. They've been really on a tear. This was 90, when it was really bearish, came down 40, 45 bounce. 21. It's been on a major bearish move down. This didn't move much today. 21.18. What did it do today in a 5-minute? It did move it up pretty good, but it's not moving that much on the day. I noticed this doesn't move that much. Like one candle, maybe. Well, this is $5, but lately it's not been moving a lot. Look at the candles get very tight and small. So this might take more to move it up. It can take a longer time frame. Your Fez. This is financial bear. So everything with the regional banks. I'll get to Pac West next. That is plummeting. They said more banks would fall. All right, so look at this. This was up near 31. Came a low down 21. Bounced up 15 all the way to 25. This is another one held down. This 15 level bounced, then it got a lower. See what is this? 20. So the low got higher right here from 16, 17 to 20. Now it's at 23. So this has been moving up. And this is moving after hours a little bit. So regional banks. Yikes. Let's look at Pac West. This is plummeting after hours, minus 53%. What's the news on this? They going bankrupt too. Let me see if we can see anything. PacWest stock plummets more than 50% after report a potential sale. Other bank stocks fall too. So 650 holding a 3. It's getting crushed. You can look at this one too. This was up near 50 back in January 2022. Imagine a stock 50 not that long, a year, and it's at 3. Look at the volume, 82 million. You had a monthliness all-time low. It's pretty bad. Zions Bank. I don't know if this is yeah, this is Zion's Regional Bank. Okay, let's look at the daily. Look at this. This was up near 75. You can see this building too in the market for years. A lot of these stocks and everything, the run up from COVID, it's almost like everything's like it's like the Matrix. Everything's predetermined already. Like somehow that was already like known. Not that was going to happen, but they ran the stocks up. Yeah, everyone who was smart made massive profit. Now down we go, down we go. Either took their money, shorting some of it, I'm sure, but now everything's just going down. Look at this top right here. You have head, shoulder, shoulder, 75 to 20. It's another ugly chart. Yeah, they're all-time lows back in the 80s. That's like 248. This one could still go down. 2009, this was at 575. What did Wells Fargo and the big banks do today? Probably good. Yep, they were down 1%. So they're going down. Look at this stochastics going down. You can get this much cheaper. The long range and two and the big banks don't look good. Ever since the peak on this in 2018, I remember I called this 2018, of 66.31. It bounced each time. Before COVID, it bounced. And after COVID, it bounced high up 60. But you look at this line now, even if it comes up here, it's going to be lower. So everything is generally going lower, even longer term, which isn't good for the market. The market doesn't stay down that long. You had a financial crisis, 2000.com bubble. So it's been over a year now. What are we talking? January, a year and 5 months. So I don't know. It's going to be down much longer too. It seems. I don't think we're just going back up to some bull market. All right, so that's Wells Fargo. What else we got here? Gold. Yeah, look at gold. It's bounced right up. You have a line right here that looks like a rising wedge. And it was right here. It looks like it was going to drop. I think I called that in the video, but it didn't. Bounced. And then if the Fed speak, gold longer term, they said matches the S&P, which is amazing. And I think gold longer term is going to continue with everything's going to get more expensive in the United States. And, what's gold? 2,000 ounce. It'll be 25, 3,000 in years to come, most likely. All right, so that's a recap of a lot of today's movers, bears, ETFs that moved, and maybe do some other videos. Maybe I'll do FinBiz. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Kim and Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Mike Kim and Trades on TikTok. Please subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support. And that's it. Peace.